And welcome to Jules Knows. This is a reading for Taurus. Taurus, this is a general reading. Could be for cross watchers as well. If you're here and you're not a Taurus and you don't know a Taurus and you've stumbled across this video, there's something for you, a message for you in this video. So watch to the end, please. Let's clear the energies. And get started. It's a romance card deck I'm starting with. Let's see what the message is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. First card is out on the table. Second card is out on the table. Oh, Taurus, Taurus. Ooh. Ooh la la. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So keep your mind in a positive place. However, there's going to be deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Someone's lying about what's going on. Someone is not sincere. Try to keep your mind in a positive place, though, even though someone's not being on the up and up. What's the message for Taurus, please, from this deck? What is the messages for Taurus from this deck? What are the messages for Taurus from this deck? Messages for Taurus, please, from this deck. Messages for Taurus. This is tea leaves. Messages for Taurus from this deck. What are the messages, please, for Taurus from this deck? Messages for Taurus from this deck. Messages for Taurus from this deck, please. What are the messages for Taurus? What the heck? What the heck, Taurus? What are the messages for Taurus from this deck? You can't have all the cards. You cannot have all the cards. Just the messages they need to see, they need to hear, and they need to know. Thank you. That's better. Trying to give you the whole deck. Well, I know you have colorful lives, Taurus, and I know you got a lot going on, but you can't have all the cards, right? Right? Nobody has all the cards. Okay, so here's what you got. Heartache over what you no longer have. Someone's brokenhearted over something. Somebody's lost something, and they're really bleeding out over it. Someone's just, it's when you realize that someone's deceiving you, and you realize that you're giving it your all. You're giving everything. You've given everything you've got, and someone is deceiving you, and you figure it out, or you finally come to that realization or that point, then it is very upsetting. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. It's like you've hit the nail on the head. Your arrow is true. You have sent your arrow out, and you know there are problems. You know there are issues and problems. So it's like it's ringing true. There's going to be changes coming for the better. So you're going to see some changes. I don't know if you're going to be calling out the deception or playing along with it, but their changes are coming. You've got your eyes open. You're using your intuition and your psychic ability, and your eyes have been opened up. There's obstacles to be overcome in this whole deal. You're dealing with a younger man or a relationship with a younger man, somebody who's younger than you. Money or property through inheritance, winning, or a windfall. So your ship is coming in. Ship is coming in. You've built a nest. You're emotionally and financially, you're secure. You're trying to protect those you love. But there's this situation. It's temporary. It's not forever, but it's causing a lot of depression and anxiety. You're worrying that somebody is working against you rather than with you. You've got a lot of things going on for you, lots of good fortune, bread. You're wearing a lot of different hats. You're playing a lot of different roles. You're doing some things that you're not used to doing. Temptation is going to test you, Taurus. You're tempted. You have a secret admirer. You may know who this person is. And if your wish is sincere, it will be granted. Yeah. You're climbing the ladder for success. You've been climbing this ladder for a while. Pay attention to your finances. The proof is in the pudding type thing. And and pay attention to your health. Something's going on with your health, Taurus. You really need to pay attention to that. Let's get a card from Alice the Wonderland for Taurus. What is the message for Taurus, please? What does Taurus need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. What is the message for Taurus from this deck, please? Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? Taurus. Taurus. Is there a message from this deck for Taurus? Maybe not. One more time. Yep, there it is. Oh, now they're going to give you half the deck. I do not believe half the deck belongs to you, but that one does. Let's see what you got, Taurus. Okay. The right way. Learning to create what you desire. The right way. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, Taurus. You know the difference between the two. But sometimes you still need that nudging. You're at a position where you're wanting to just get through this. Just get through. You just get me through this and get me on the other side of this situation and I'll be fine. You're trying to stay out of it. You're trying to stay on the outside of this, whatever it is. You don't want to get caught in the middle of all this. You're trying to have an impact on things and to be included. You want to be part of the activities and have an influence on things. And you're learning step by step. But you're really kind of saying, how do I get into this? But how do I kind of stay out of it? You're kind of like, I don't know. It's like you don't want to be told what to do or something. There's always a way to get on the other side, to get where you want to go. So ask questions, seek advice, and ask, how do you do this? Usually you know what the right way, and for some reason you're a little stumped on this. Next card that came out for you is growing up. It's time to grow up, Taurus. Time to stop playing games. Wisdom comes with age. It's okay to be your age. You don't have to act like you're a younger to be part of the in crowd. Okay? You don't have to be, liked by everybody to get the job done, so to speak. And then this card is nonsense. It's time to talk sense. So you've been talking there's a lot of BS going on around right now. And you got to stand up for yourself and if somebody else is being unfair or they're being silly or they're refusing to be sensical, sometimes you have to point it out. Sometimes you have to point out people's bad behavior. Don't back down on the truth. Look somebody in the eye and let them know that you're no longer intimidated by them, that you're no longer going to be pushed around by them, that you are no longer going to listen to their nonsense. Yeah, and the Queen of Hearts is here. You're calling them out. They're trying to pretend that they're the Queen of Hearts, but they're not the Queen of Hearts. You've got hearts on your shirt, but that doesn't mean that you've got a heart. Ooh, don't know where that came from. All right, so let's get some cards from I Ching. What is the I Ching message for Taurus, please? I Ching is an old form of divination. It's Chinese. It's been around for a long, long time. A lot of successful Chinese people use this to actually give advice to themselves when they're making big decisions. I Ching cards, usually the decks involve 2 cards coming out, and you combine the 2. And this deck has already combined those 2 cards for you, but I still take 2 cards simply because I feel like sometimes you need confirmation or there's more than one message. In this particular point or time, you had 3 cards come out, so apparently there's lots to be said to you. First one is, accept the fact that you're faced with unfavorable odds. Withdraw in order to set a strategy in place for a more favorable time to move forward. So right now is not the time. You're climbing that ladder of success and you're doing a lot of different things, but now's not the time. Now is a time of increasing fortune. Watch and wait as things progress on their own. Consolidate your strength and energy for the time of growth that's coming soon. So it's not going to happen right now, but it's coming. Interesting. Interesting. And then the final message was following the right plan will bring about a happy union that is mutually beneficial to both parties involved. Be open-minded and diplomatic to receive benefits from external influences. To have a beneficial influence on others, you need to maintain inner independence and integrity, acting from a position of quiet inner truth and humility. Let's go one more. One more. This is Sacred Destiny is the name of this card deck. What is the message for my lovely Taurus? What is the message for Taurus from this deck? Is there a message for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. What is the message? What does Taurus need to see? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know from this deck? What is the message for Taurus from this deck, please? Do I not have the right deck? No. Wrong deck. We're going to use this deck. This deck is the Shaman's Dream. The Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Dream. Oh, Shaman. What is the message for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. What is the message? What does Taurus need to see? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? What does my lovely Taurus need to see, hear, or know? What does Taurus need to see, hear, or know? Message for Taurus, please. And there it is. Let's see what it is, Taurus. Let's see what it is. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. So you did here to take care of your health, and this is the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Lots of changing energies there. Lots of beautiful card. You're tired. You need to you need healing. You need healing and love. Don't be caught in the spell of someone else. Look in the mirror. Take a mirror with you. And turn it around and show others who they're becoming. And then you're not going to have to use your sword. If you can turn the mirror, take a mirror to battle with you when you go into battle. And turn the mirror around and show somebody who they are becoming, who they are. And when they see themselves for what they really are, they're going to understand. Interesting message for you. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, Taurus, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.